D, wait for it, Lightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I just finished the first 3 episodes of Harley Quinn season 3. And like a big weirdo, I took my notes on a pad of paper. So if I mess up, it's because my chicken scratch and everything. Normally I usually type stuff out and it's like sitting in front of me, but not this time because I was watching it on my TV and everything. I just want to say that before I get started on my review, that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that I've said that, let me get on with my review of these first 3 episodes. I'm going to do this just because they dropped 3 of them. I'm going to do, and I don't know if I'm going to cover the whole season. I'm just covering these 3 episodes for now. That's what I did with last season, and then maybe I'll do a season 3 review like all together. But anyways, I have to say that these 3 episodes so far was pretty rough. It's a pretty rough start. It was kind of a chore to get through these episodes. Like I was like, oh, is this all that's happening? Like, there was only a couple of episodes that or a couple of times where I kind of giggled a little bit because it wasn't as funny as it used to be. Now, this is called the Eat Bang Kill Tour. And they have comic books of it, which I bought a couple, and they suck. The comic books are no good. I didn't like the comic books, and so far I'm not liking the show. And it makes me just wonder, like, are they headed down a path that's, like most shows where maybe it should just end because it's gotten to where it's no longer good. Now, I'm only saying that I can completely change my mind. I don't think that, and there are some good things. I'm going to give you 3 things from each episode that I liked and 1 thing that I didn't like, So let's start off with episode 1. I really, I liked at the beginning where they had the Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy porn, and then they later on have those porn stars like try to seduce Jim Gordon and everything. I thought that was funny. It made me like smile, not laugh. I didn't laugh at it, but it's yeah. And then I like how well, I liked the team getting back together, but before that, they went to Ivy with an I, and or Eve. They went to Eve with an I and everything. And I loved how she's Harley Quinn was all like, "You made a baby, and we're in your baby. Let's have sex in your baby." And I was like, that didn't come out the way you wanted to. I think, but that part made me laugh. It made me chuckle. But I like how the team gets together. I like how they said they finally get back together because the shark and King Shark and Clayface are in, or Shark Face as they call them, were in Arkham Asylum, and then they went and got him out and everything. I like that a lot. It was fun. I like having the team together and everything. So I also liked, for this first episode, I liked James Gunn in this episode. It was small, and he was a small role in the 3rd episode also, but I liked it. I like James Gunn, so I liked that that he was in there, and he was just kind of like a throwaway kind of thing. Anyways, something that I didn't like in this episode was that Harley came off very thirsty to me, like she just wanted to please Poison Ivy, and I was all like, you don't like every 5 minutes she was like, it's our 9th day anniversary, and I'm all like, Harley, you're coming off very thirsty right now. Like, honey, calm it down. Like Poison Ivy likes you for you, not because of what you can give her. And I think that she's doing it was very reminiscent of what she was doing with Joker and everything. So I was just like, don't get stuck in that little area or whatnot. So that was episode 1. I liked it. I mean, I liked all of them. It's hard for me to not like it, but I just feel like it's not as good as season 1 and season 2. Okay, so episode 2, 3 things that I liked. I liked the Bat family. I liked them getting back together and everything. And I just I mean, I love the comics. I love the Bat family. The Bat family is kind of getting a little too big these days because Harley is in the Bat family, and I don't like Harley in the comic books when she's in the Bat family. I'm like, no. I'm like, she's a bad guy. I want my bad guys bad. And I don't even kind of want them a little bit good. And then the second thing I liked, speaking of the Bat family, the second thing I liked was I liked them fighting Firefly. Nightwing coming in there with Batgirl, and they coming in, they hit each other, and Firefly like gets away or whatnot. Um, you know, I liked it, and I liked them having Firefly in there. So which he will be on the new Batgirl movie, which I don't know, who knows when that's coming out. And the last thing that I did like was I liked the Riddler escape room. I really liked that a lot. I thought it was fun. I've never been in an escape room. In fact, I was in a fun story real quick before I move on to the third episode was one thing I didn't like was right before the pandemic, like right before the pandemic hit and we were all on lockdown. Me and my wife literally had scheduled an escape room with a couple of other, with my brother and sister, with my brothers and their wives. And we were all going to do this big escape room and everything. And then the pandemic happened and the lockdowns happened and it got canceled. Like the place called and they were like, well, we can't, we're all in lockdown now. And then, right after that, I was like, hey, masks and everything can't be in a small room. And I was like, bummer. So, well, I'm going to have to schedule one of those sometime soon because I hear they're really fun. So one thing I didn't like in this episode, and this was in from the last episode or last season, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. It might have been the first season also, was the macaroni character, which is Alfred, his like superhero thing. I don't like it. I don't like it in this episode, even with his little helicopter at the end. I just don't like it. I don't like Alfred as a superhero. I like Alfred as Alfred. He stays behind the scenes and he's in the Batcave just go away, So I didn't like that part of the program. But I did like when one small thing about going back to the escape room. I liked it when they passed the escape room and when Batman was all like, I figured it out. And then Riddler's all like, all right, you win. Fuck you. Get your mug. Only 13 characters. I was like, that's so funny and so realistic. I like that line. I laughed at that line too. So yeah. All right, so moving on to the third episode. So the one thing that I liked the most was I liked the Villies. I liked it. It was fun. It was a take on I liked the Joker was the host. He's like the Joker do, and he did his little song and dance and everything. I did think it was a dick move that he sat him next. He sat Harley and Ivy next to Ivy's ex, Kite Man, which I'll get into that a little bit later. I also like that they did an in memoriam at the Villies. I thought that was hilarious. And they showed all the characters that had died in season 2, like Mr. Mr. Freeze and the Penguin and everything. It was and Scarecrow. Although he killed Scarecrow, so it was kind of funny. One line that I laughed at a lot was when they were trying to figure out that thing and it crashed through the bottom and it landed on King Shark and he's like, ow, my penises. And I was like, that's so funny because I think sharks have 2 penises. That's so funny. I chuckled at that too. Oh, one thing I was curious about when it comes to, obviously these are their version of the Oscars kind of thing. And the whole time I was all like, they were getting food. And I was like, do they serve food at the Oscars? I was like, that's insane. I was like, but that's, funny, I guess, kind of. I don't know. But I was like, that's funny. The next thing I liked was I liked Thomas Wayne. And that whole role, I liked how he was in there and it was voiced by Billy Bob Thornton. I thought that was really, really fun. Just because, who doesn't love Billy Bob Thornton kind of thing. But I thought that was fun. And then he ended up getting eaten because he went into the room with the green door. Don't go in the room with the green door. And it was a fun little cameo. I like these cameos and everything. I also liked when he was texting with Ryan Reynolds and he was all like, it was like Ryan Reynolds really wants you to try his gin. He was like, fuck no. I was like, that's so funny. It's so funny. I'm not laughing about it now because, I already watched it. And then the last thing I liked Kite Man. I like seeing Kite Man again. I really loved him in the first 2 seasons. I felt bad for him. I understand the heart wants what the heart wants. But I did like that Ivy was talking with Golden Glider, his new girlfriend. And talking about how like their partners make them better people. You know, Harley makes her a better person. Kite Man makes her a golden glider a better person. And I like that a lot. And I was happy to see that, not only because when he was like, my girlfriend's coming, she's totally coming, she's just late and everything. I was like, oh, that's so sad if Kite Man doesn't have a girlfriend and everything. But he did, and I'm glad that they gave him a girlfriend and not just that he wasn't able to move on and find somebody. Yeah, so then they both moved on, even though, you know, whatever. One thing / two things that I didn't like in this episode was, first off, the treatment of Batman. Batman is not a cuck, okay? And Batman is not you know, the submissive in the relationship. I don't care what's going on. They have him and Catwoman. He's like rubbing her feet. He's like, would you like a foot massage? She's like, it's not even worth it. And I'm like, honey, I think someone that's been trained by the League of Shadows knows how to massage a foot, okay? And I think this was the scene where they were originally going to try to have him go down on her, which would have been fun, but they didn't, because I'm pretty sure he knows how to work those curtains, if you get what I'm saying. But it was just kind of annoying because I'm like, listen, Batman's awesome. Don't treat Batman like that. I mean, Catwoman's fine, but she's not that awesome, okay? Batman, there's no comparison when it comes to Batman and Catwoman. It's like she should be licking his feet. That's how it is with Catwoman and Batman. And going on to the another thing that I didn't like was Catwoman is annoying in this episode. Basically, she's just a big "see you next Tuesday," with her whole speech about the only reason you gave me this award was because I was black, because I'm black. I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's the way it is. And sometimes they give awards just because you haven't won an award for a really long time. That's just how it is. It's not about talent sometimes. Sometimes it's just about politics. So get over yourself, Catwoman, because this Catwoman is straight up annoying. I don't like this Catwoman in this show, and I'm sick and tired of her, so she can go away. She should have been in memoriam. So like I said before, I did like this is the thing. I liked these episodes, but I didn't love it, especially for a first, you know, a start to the season. You know, I was kind of like, you know, like I said before, it was kind of a chore to get through these episodes. Like I was like, oh, I gotta watch another one. I was like, I'm not really in the mood, but I want to watch it anyways. And I did, as far as the seasons go, I think so far this is the weakest one out of all of them, which is such a bummer because me, I ain't got time to be dealing with this nonsense, you know? So like I said before, I don't know if I'll cover it just because, like I said, it hasn't been my favorite and the comic books are not good. So we'll see how it works out and everything. But tell me, what did you guys think about these 3 episodes? Did you like them? Did you not like them? What was your favorite parts? What's some parts that you liked that maybe I didn't like? Who's your favorite character on there? I really like King Shark. He makes me laugh the most. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on my next, you know, whatever review. You guys have a good day. Bye.